I'm going to look at a forklift. I've been wanting one of these for ages. Can't see nothing with their my windows are all thingied up. Yeah, so I'm going to buy a forklift. I'm going to have a look at one. One's come on, but it's only in Manchester. I've wanted one for ages, but I ain't spending big money on one. And this one's relatively cheap. It needs a little bit of work. It's only a little one, which is exactly what I want, really. So I'd rather buy something that needs a bit of work and do the work on it myself than spending loads of money and getting one that's like fully working, you know. So yeah, it's a proper old one. Oh, my windows are getting bad. I can't see anything. The problem. My windows are all thingied up. Break me window mechanism. Yeah, so it's a little Clark's I think it is, it says. It's like a 1990s forklift, so it's got some age like, but it works and it goes and it doesn't stop very well, he says, so that needs looking into. Yeah, that's what it is. We're going to have a look, shall we? See how we get on. Where you wouldn't really want to get your camera out and start filming anyway, but oh boy, it took some getting on, I tell you. So the chap I bought it off was on it, driving up the ramps, and she was just slipping and sliding, wouldn't go on. So I was pushing it, the guy, his workman there, Jimmy, was pushing it, he was flat out, and we had to run it up, so we had to get a good run up at it, and just hit the trailer. He must have been doing 10 mile an hour when he hit the trailer. Yeah, hit the trailer straight up, and she got to halfway, hits the trailer, and then just starts wheel spinning. So there's like, say, two of us were pushing it, and then we still weren't getting it on, and someone else ran over and gave us a shove, just that little bit more, and it just went over the tipping point on the back wheels on the trailer, and then she was on then. But yeah, so it's not going to be something that I can just throw on and move about. Wherever I leave it is where it's going to end up staying, I think. But yeah, I'll give you a show round it when I get back anyway. We'll have a little mess about with it and see what happens. I don't even need a forklift really. Well, I kind of do. I've justified it to myself, I do need one. I very rarely need to lift anything anyway, but I've never had one before. Now I've owned a forklift. Well, I own a forklift, so I'm quite happy with that. Terrible. I swear, I just buy things I was not allowed to have as a child. I'm adamant that's what this is. I say that to my mates all the time. Stuff I wasn't allowed to have when I was a child. I've always wanted a tractor, always wanted one, and I was never allowed one. So as soon as I get older, I've been and bought one, and I've always wanted a forklift, was never allowed one. What do you need a forklift for? Well, I don't know, but I want one. You're not having one. So I have to go and buy these things myself when I get older. And I have no use for it, just like I have no use for a tractor, which is frustrating. I wish I had field or something to go in and do some tractoring in, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just going past Runcorn now, so I won't be long, and I will I'll put in and I'll put a video of us unloading it. I'll give you a walk around it. That's in a bit.
No, it's sick. No, you got to film though. No, have a go. Go on.
It's nice years when you got a forklift. She's pretty sound, isn't she? So I'm going to have a mess about now and see if I can move some stuff about. Right, I'll move you to put you over there. Build a ramp to go in there so she doesn't bottom out like she just did. Hopefully she'll go straight up then. Right, go build a ramp. That's what I will do. Put you on pause. So what I'm going to have to do is just keep building that up, I think. I don't fancy chipping off the concrete floor. You might have a moan about that. I'm going to get some cement and just make a ramp, proper cement ramp. But I've got to put it somewhere now. I don't know where I'm going to put it if I can't get it in here. The whole idea is I'll make enough room in here and I'll get it in here. If I can't get it in here, it's going to be a right pain, isn't it? Oh, see what happens. Right, so I've been and got myself quarter of a tonne of crush and run. A couple of bags of cement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig all this out and I'm going to ramp it level so it should go straight in then. All this was trying to save me a job. I ended up creating another job. So yeah, right, let's crack on. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to level this off as best I can. I don't want it smooth, I want it still a bit rough, so it's got a bit of grip. Yeah, and just try and spread it out as best I can and level it as best I can so it's more of a gentle slope up and fix his floor at the same time. Right, let's crack on.
so that's it all done now. I'll just give it a nice little gentle tamp. I've made it proper strong, so hopefully it'll set quick and it won't freeze over tonight and crack. But I've proper sloped it, so it should be straight in with my forks now, like straight in. Right, so we'll soon find out tomorrow when it sets. And I'll put my forks on, see what happens. Right, I'll catch us in a bit. That's still a bit soft, that is.
That right up on it.
Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? That's still a bit soft. But I needed to get them out today, so I'm just going to have to do what I can with it, I suppose. I've got to get that one out as well, and then I'll let it set then for a couple of days. Oh, bit of a nightmare, but it come out though. Enjoyed that little forklift video. I'm quite impressed with it actually. It's alright, it's not the best out there on that bit of a rough ground out there. It's a bit slow. I don't know what clutches are on them. Is it a torque converter or a clutch? Anyone on here might be able to help me actually, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. But it definitely lifts, like, pushes some stuff about. Delivered 2 pallets yesterday. That's why I had to go. Well, I didn't have to go by the forklift, but it would have been nice just to forklift them on rather than have to unload them all by hand. So that's what I was doing today. Yesterday, that's why I had the forklift out. You would have seen in that last little bit. Bit annoying as well. My concrete's not doing very well in this weather. It's a bit cold for it really. I have put a sheet over it though to try and stop it freezing, but it don't seem to be helping. The outsides have gone hard, the centre of it's still quite soft, and it doesn't seem to be progressing at all. It's just exactly as it was. At the moment, what am I doing? Oh, I'm just taking this battery off this mower. This is a new mower I got the other day, but it needs a new battery. This battery's, it's working, but it's not holding charge very well. So I'm gonna just try and put a new battery on it, see what happens. But yeah, other than that, it's not too bad. Bit annoying as well, I didn't notice, I was tamping away at that concrete. I've got concrete all over my new mower, haven't I? So I was well annoyed. This is like a brand new mower, this. It's a year old, it's done 10 hours, which is nothing for a mower really. Come on. That's tight, isn't it? Yeah, so it's not done much really. Like I say, it's only a year old, and it's got 10 hours on it. I got this from, where did I get it from? Our hotel. Hotel bought it, never used it, decided to go back to push mowers. So they wanted to sell it, so anyway I bought it, but I had to get this serviced by a main dealer because it's within its warranty period still. So what I've done, I took it to the guy, I know him quite well actually, dealer for these, and yeah, I had to get him to service it for me so I can get the stamp in the book, if you like. And that reminds me actually, I need to get that invoice for that. He's not given me the invoice yet. I need to get on to that actually before I forget. And hopefully this battery fits in there like that. Perfect. Yeah, so this is a, what is it, Cub Cadet? I can't even think what it is now. An XT2, it's only a year old, 10 hours. 4,800 new now these are. So it's got to be worth three and a half grand to somebody, with manufacturer's warranty on it and all that sort of stuff. So it's still worth a fair bit to the right person, but it just needs a better battery on it. The battery on it's a bit bad, so, well, like I say, it's not been used, so the battery's ran itself flat. I have put it on charge, it don't seem to be holding the charge very well, so I've just put a new one on it out of my little pile. I've got piles of these batteries here, there and everywhere. So I'll swap this battery over now, and this one is up for sale, but like I said, I do need to get the invoice for the service so it retains its warranty. Yeah, and then other than that really we're not too bad, so overall I'm quite happy with the little forklift. Does the job. The brakes need looking at and all that sort of stuff. It's in here now anyway, that's the main thing. I just wanted to get it in here and then I can fiddle around with it over the winter. I got no real need for it now anyway. I only wanted to fiddle around with what I was already doing, so that's done. Tighten that up. I'll probably take that other battery home, put it on charge and see if I can get it right again, or use it for another mower, like an old mower that comes in or something. But that one just needed a better battery on it. Should be away now. Yeah, spot on that. Should be fine. Right, thanks very much for watching anyway. I hope you enjoyed the little forklift disaster. The concrete's looking a bit better than it was. Let me just pop that up. The concrete's looking better than it was. It's still not as good as it was when I first done it, because obviously I've driven through it and chewed it all up again, but like I say, it's just not getting hard. But it is cold out there today, and last night it's been freezing. So I was paranoid that it was going to crack anyway, but it'll do what I need it to do, and if I have to, I'll just chip it out again in the summer and just do it again properly in the summer. But yeah, overall, we're not doing too bad. I don't know if I'll give you a proper show around my forklift, but yeah, here it is anyway. All in here now, nice. Yeah, so if anyone knows anything about it, give us a shout and let me know what you think, because it drives, but it's a bit slow. I think the clutches might be giving up on it slightly. It just doesn't seem to drive as quickly as I thought it would. But I don't know much about them. I'm guessing it's centrifugal clutch, torque converter, something along them lines, because it's stick shift forward and back, and it's a Clark's it is. I don't even know what one it is. These plates are all a bit old now, but yeah, it's all right anyway. I'll show you. Takes a bit of starting from cold. Let me squeeze my way over here. So there it is, it goes in here with plenty of clearance on the roof. Yeah, it's not bad. And like I say, it's alright, it's cheap, innit? Bought it for something to play on, and it's worth what I paid for it all day. I could sell it tomorrow probably for what I paid for it. It's only done 2,000 hours as well, I think it says. Yeah, 2,000 hours. You don't know how accurate that is, do you? But other than that, it's pretty good. Heavy though, boy, heck, it is a proper old lump. You know, it'd probably go in the scrap for 500 quid. So for something that runs and drives, you can't really whinge, and it's got like a little board roof someone's made on it, and I didn't even notice that really. I didn't even properly look round it. I just was like, yeah, so I'll throw it on. I'll take it for £1,000. And it's something to play on, innit? Quite happy with it, to be fair.
Right, yeah, so I'll knock it off there, so I'll catch you all on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and watch out for more concrete updates. Catch you in a bit.